Why, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today, as you can see, we're doing something a little bit different. Today, I'm joined by Alvin. Welcome, Alvin.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem at all. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit to everyone?
Yes. I am Alvin, and I am a YouTube content creator here, and I make Animal Crossing videos about like speed builds and dreamy hunts. And I love the community, and I love Animal Crossing, and I am just so like honored to be featured on the channel today. So thank you so much.
Oh, no problem at all. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through our top 10, but today we're going to be doing top 5 on my channel, top 5 on Alvin's channel, of our favorite winter villages. So I'm just going to kick it off. So my first favorite winter villager for this year is actually going to be Bam. So Bam is a jock reindeer, and he's blue. So that's basically like my one justification for why I like him.
Oh my gosh, that is
um,
adorable.
I think that
And
he's kind of,
Ben is such a cute villager.
yeah, like I think he's just kind of a bit more unique than some of like the other jocks. Because I'm pretty sure that he's like the only colored reindeer, if that makes sense. Like he's blue. I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, you
Um,
have Fuchsia. She's pink.
oh, of course, yeah. I totally forgot about her. But yeah, like so I had Bam when one time he like spawned into one of my housing plots when I totally forgot that somebody had moved out. And it was a bit annoying because it was during a period where I wasn't like making content or I wasn't quite um like playing the game as much. So I wish that I spent a bit more time with him, but yeah, Bam's really fun.
Yeah, Ben is so adorable, and I agree. Like the blue fur, it's perfect for winter.
Hmm.
Um, and he kind of like reminds me of like snowflakes because of the blue in his fur.
Yeah.
And I love like snowflakes in winter. And
Hmm.
bam, there you go.
Cute.
So the first villager that I wanted to talk about is she reminds me of like a little snowball wrapped up in a sweater, and it's Flurry. And she's like the cutest little white hamster. And I love her eyebrows are like the most beautiful shade of blue. And I look at her and I'm like, she's just a snowball. So I have to have her on my winter island.
Yeah, no, I'm just like looking at her now, and she's got like the little pink ears as well.
Yes, she's so adorable.
Hmm.
And her house, like I was looking at her home and like it makes me think of a home in the mountains, like on the cliff overlooking the water. And I don't know, like for some reason I just think of the woods and the mountains when I think of winter and snow. And
Hmm.
she's just so cute, and everything about her just screams like adorable winter villager to me.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like usually the hamster villager type isn't my favorite, but you know what? I'll give it to Flurry because she is cute.
Absolutely. She's one of my favorite hamster villagers. And I love the normal personality, and she is the normal personality. And I
Yeah.
think it fits her really well. And she's just fun, and I love her so much.
Yeah, she's super cute. Okay, so then my next villager is Sprinkles. She is a penguin. She's also peppy, and she's like blue and white, and she's very cute. I actually found her in a villager hunt yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, like yesterday was the first time that I'd ever tried to do like a very specific villager hunt.
Mhm.
Normally I just kind of, freestyle it. I see what I come across. But yesterday, like Sprinkles was on my list. Like I really wanted her and I finally found her. The little drawback that I'm not really sure about her, um, is I'm not really sure about her house. Like the outside of her
Oh.
house.
Uh-huh.
When I first saw it, it was a surprise to me.
Isn't it just like a light blue house with a white roof?
See, that's what I thought, but it's kind of like slightly like darker grey, but like a little bit
Oh.
of like a warm grey.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
yeah, but like I know what you mean
Ah.
because I'm pretty sure that her house in New Leaf was exactly how you just described.
Oh, maybe I got them confused.
But
Oh,
yeah, so that is my second pick for today, Sprinkles.
and I love Sprinkle. She's like the cutest little penguin. And I actually had her on my island a little bit on my last island.
Oh,
And I
really?
felt bad because I like cut her off on her own little island. And so she was
Oh, no.
isolated for like the most of the time that she was on the island. And I felt so bad. But yeah, she's fun. And I love that she's like the cute little penguin. The penguin villagers are so adorable. And like
Yeah,
the light blue of her like feathers, I guess, because she's a penguin.
yeah.
It was just so amazing.
Yeah, and I think that like for winter as well, like if there is any time for the penguin villagers to be relevant, it's now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like so for me, Dom had just moved out a few days ago, and so I thought that it was time to, get her, move her in. But I still need to redecorate like the outside of her house. Currently, it's
Mhm.
still filled with like all the gym equipment and stuff from him, and I don't think that it's, really Sprinkles' vibe to just be like lifting weights and stuff.
Right. Oh, that is so adorable.
Yeah.
Um, and I can just picture Sprinkles like doing like the bench press. Like that's such a funny image.
That'd be hilarious. Just like you leave for a couple of days and you come back and Sprinkles is just like jacked.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. Yeah. And so my second villager, so I am from Seattle, Washington in the US, and all around this state are eagles. And for me, like when I think of winter, I think of eagles as well because I see them like all over the place. And I had to pick an eagle villager, and so I picked Apollo because like he has a little he's the most eagle looking of all the villagers. He has a cute little like white bald head, and for some reason I don't know why, but when I look at his house, it makes me think of like going on an evening stroll through like a residential part of the city during the Christmas time. And I don't know why I think it, because his house is like, I think it's just white with a black roof. But I don't know. I just think of like Christmas in the city when I think of his house. And so I had to go with Apollo.
Now, I can see what you mean there, like, especially with his house, he's definitely got, like, the very clean, snowy exterior. Like, I could totally imagine, like, putting a cute little wreath on it as well.
Absolutely. And I've been wanting to put wreaths on all of my villagers' doors. And that's part of the hard part is like figuring out, okay, which wreath goes on which door and getting the color combination just right. So that's another fun little thing with winter. I love it so much.
And like as well, so when I'd like heard about your selection of villages, I'll be honest, like a little part of me was like, wow, okay. I feel like with my villages, like they're quite obviously like in their aesthetic connected to winter, like, like white and blues. And so when I saw like Apollo on this list, I was kind of a bit like, oh wow, okay. But now like hearing your like justification for why you've picked him totally makes sense. And that's just like because in the UK, like we don't really have eagles at all. We basically just have pigeons and that's it. But like now that you said that, that totally makes sense. And like I love the connection with that as well. Like that's so like personal to you.
Yeah, I love I feel like everyone has certain villagers that they relate to the most because it'll like the certain villager will remind you of like a memory or make you think of something. And that's one thing I love about the game is that for every person, every villager is going to have a different reaction for them, and it's just fun to see what your reactions are to the different villagers that you meet.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's really fun. That's honestly like, again, when I did hear that that was your choice, I was a bit like, oh, okay. But no, that is just such like a really nice personal connection that you've got there. Okay, so my final pick for today's video is actually Julian. So yeah, like he's obviously got like the kind of like the white and the blue aesthetic. He is a smug villager. He's categorized as a horse, but he's like a unicorn. Which for me was like, okay, it's like Christmas, it's winter. We need some of that like magical vibes up in here.
Yes.
Yeah. So that for me was like one of the big draws to picking Julian for the list today. And like as well, I love the fact that in his house he's got all the zodiac furniture.
Oh, does he? I'd never been inside his house before.
Yeah, so like I've never had him on my island so far. But like I think I've seen him in like other people's videos and stuff. And yeah, he's got like all the zodiac furniture, which I don't know about you, but like I never really play at night. Um
Yeah.
and so like I never really see like Celeste, like I never see stars. Also like one of my Joy-Cons is like drifting. So whenever I
Oh,
try to look at the sky, my remote's like no.
right. Oh my gosh, I hate the Joy-Con drift. It's so
Mhm.
annoying.
But for that reason, that means that like I've never really seen much of the zodiac furniture other than like displayed in Julian's house. So yeah, that was like one of the main reasons that I decided to pick him today.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I didn't know that. And I love the Zodiac furniture. And I have like, because I don't play at night either. So I never see Celeste. I never get any of the like astrology DIYs.
Mhm.
And that makes me like I want him so badly now because he's
Yeah.
like the adorable little unicorn villager with that like gorgeous blue color.
Mhm.
And he has all of the Zodiac stuff. That's so amazing. Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
And like I feel like with that as well, one feature that I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is missing, which like older games had, was the flea market. Um which was basically where you could go into a villager's house and you could buy their stuff. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering right. And like they could come to your house and try and buy your stuff off you as well. And I feel like for like, if playing at night was something you never really did, or if you were just generally struggling to like get the star pieces that you needed to make the zodiac furniture, that'd be a
Mhm.
really fun way to get it. Like if you had Julian on your island, you could just go buy all of his furniture.
That would be, I actually love that idea. And I didn't know that you could do that in the previous game. So
Yeah.
yeah, I love that. If we could do that like in a future update, because some of the villagers have like amazing furniture. And I'm like, how did you get this? I want the DIY. Like,
Hmm.
where do I find this? So if I could just buy it from my villager, that would give me like, it would be like a whole new way of connecting to your villagers on the island. And I think that would
Yeah.
make the game feel a little bit more like you're actually building your own community on the island.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally agree. Um, but yeah, so I think that is our first five top winter villages for our picks today. Um, if you guys are interested in our other five villages, I'll definitely encourage you to go over to Alvin's channel where the other half of this video will be posted. The rest of our picks will be over there.
Thank you so much for having me on your channel today. It was such a wonderful experience, and I'm so excited to discuss more about the perfect villagers for winter. Check me out. I'm Alvin Inc. on YouTube, and I also am on Instagram at Joshua Alvin Inc. And I hope to see you on my channel.
I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a great day. If you have any suggestions for videos, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.